She sits alone by a lamppost, trying to find a thought that's escaped her mind.
November 19th on a Tuesday, I was with my friends at a friend's house, and I was drinking, and I experienced rape during that time.
She never lets me in, only tells me where she's been.
I was unconscious, and I woke up 3 different times with him penetrating me, and one time with him pinned me down and I couldn't move. I woke up at the time with his hands down my pants, and I woke up with a bunch of hickeys on my chest, and I remember just certain things, certain parts, but I don't remember. Like, I remember one thing, and then I black out, and then I remember another thing, and it's a blackout. So I don't know how to put it in order or anything like that. I just know that when I woke up, that's what happened, and I just remember when he finally pinned me, because he had a leg above his chest, and then he had his knee on my other leg, and I couldn't move, and I started crying, and I was just like, stop, and he was just like, shh, just be quiet, and he was just like, no, it's like, I need my friend. I took off my clothes, and I put it in the back corner, because I knew at one point I was gonna say something, because when I actually have a curse, I actually say something. So I put it in the back in the corner of my closet, and I went in the shower, and I just stood there. I just wanted everything to be like washed away. I wanted the touch to be washed away. I didn't understand what's going on. It wasn't fair to me. I didn't get it. I just stood there in the shower, just hoping that everything would just go away. And the whole time everything was happening, I just kept saying, I'm sorry. I kept praying that I wanted to stop. And it never did. And I lost a lot of faith that day, because I was hurting and no one was there to help me. I felt so ashamed and scared.
And if the sun comes up tomorrow, let her be.
I worked for an agency called Victim Assistance Rape Crisis for about 20 years. It's a nonprofit agency in Charlotte. And most of my responsibilities included working with sexual assault survivors, women and children. Well, all men, women, and children. I spent most of my time though working with children and adolescents and young women and young men. And what I did there was everything from going to the hospital with them when they were going to have what's called a sexual assault exam, to doing individual counseling as well as group therapy, advocating for them, and also testifying on their behalf in court. It's several things. One is that women or victims feel like either people will not believe them, and maybe that's because they've tried to tell someone and they weren't believed, or they're going to be blamed for it somehow. But society does tend to blame rape victims for the rape.
He was my boyfriend's best friend, and I didn't want to get him in trouble.
So you didn't classify it as rape?
No, and I didn't classify anything as rape, because I didn't want anybody else to know. I didn't want it looked bad on me, because I got drunk, and my boyfriend was supposed to be there, and he wasn't, and they said that they were going to invite him, but they didn't.
That they're going to be re-victimized in court, perhaps, or even in the media.
Oh, my detective's an asshole. When I told her what happened to me, she said it was my fault because I did not go to the hospital to get a rape kit. And there's nothing she could do for me at this point. There's not evidence on the clothes. There's nothing. It's my word against it.
I think more so than anything, though, is that they're not going to be believed and that they're going to somehow be blamed for it. And because of that, then re-victimized.
My boss told my boyfriend, because he knew that we were together. He didn't believe me. He walked out with me, dropped me into my car, and I waited for a kiss, and he backed away, and I was just like, what's wrong? And he asked me, and I was just like, how do you know? he was just like, why didn't you tell me? I was like, 'cause that's your best friend. And I was like, what do you want me to do? And he was just like, well, I don't know what to say. And I was like, well, you don't believe me? And he was just like, I don't know. And at that point, I do anything I could do, anything I could say. It won't make anything go away because no one believed me. Everybody called me a liar. Everybody said that I wanted attention. I was getting it. I was like, how can someone lie about something like that? I drive myself crazy over and over again thinking that the details that I know was wrong. Everything that I knew was wrong, and people called me liars.
And just let her cry. If the tears fall down like rain.
I certainly believe, and I think most of the people who worked with me as advocates and social workers, that no means no at the beginning, during the middle, or even towards the end of an interaction, and that we do have the right to change our minds.
Me.